Have you ever wondered what lies beyond the boundaries of human understanding? From unexplained signals from deep space to entire cities driven to madness, some mysteries defy logic and science. Stay with me as we uncover 5 events so strange they'll leave you questioning everything you know about our world and beyond. It was a quiet summer morning in Siberia until the skies erupted. On June 30th, 1908, an explosion rocked the remote Tunguska region. Witnesses described a blinding flash of light, followed by a shockwave so powerful it flattened 80 million trees over 830 square miles. Yet, there was no crater, no evidence of an asteroid or comet impact. In nearby villages, people were thrown to the ground by the force of the blast, even though they were miles away. Some described an intense heat wave and windows shattered in towns hundreds of miles from the epicenter. Despite the catastrophic destruction, there were remarkably no confirmed human fatalities, a strange anomaly in itself. Scientists believe it was an airburst from a meteoroid, but even today, there are mysteries. Why did no fragments survive? And why were there reports of glowing skies thousands of miles away for days afterward? In fact, those skies were so bright that people in London claimed to read newspapers at midnight without any artificial light. Could it have been something even more unthinkable? A natural nuclear reaction? Or a sign from beyond? The wow signal. In the quiet hours of August 15th, 1977, a powerful signal was detected by a radio telescope in Ohio. A signal so strange it sent chills down the spine of the astronomer who discovered it. Jerry Eman circled the numbers and scribbled one word in red ink. Wow. The signal lasted just 72 seconds and never returned. It came from deep space near the Sagittarius constellation, a place with no known star systems capable of producing such a sound. What made the signal so unique was its precise 1420 megahertz frequency, a radio wave frequency that hydrogen, the most common element in the universe, naturally emits. Astronomers theorize this frequency could be used by extraterrestrial civilizations to announce their presence. Efforts to trace its origin have revealed nothing. The region of the sky it came from is eerily empty. Without known celestial objects to explain it, some suggest it could have been an advanced civilization attempting to communicate. Others argue it might have been a freak cosmic event. But then, why haven't we heard it again? To this day, we don't know, but we can't ignore the question it raises. Are we truly alone? In the summer of 1518, a strange fever gripped the streets of Strasbourg, France. A woman began to dance uncontrollably. Soon, dozens joined her. By the end of the month, hundreds were dancing in the streets, unable to stop. Some collapsed from exhaustion, others died. Doctors of the time believed there was a sickness of the blood. Modern theories range from mass hysteria to toxic mold, but no explanation fully accounts for the sheer scale of the event. Even more bizarre were the social conditions of the time. Strasbourg had been plagued by famine, disease, and religious tension. Some believed the dancing plague was divine punishment or a curse. Others thought it was the work of demonic forces. Historical records even suggest authorities tried to dance the plague away by hiring musicians. inadvertently worsening the situation. What could possess an entire city to dance to their deaths? The truth may never be known. 9 experienced hikers ventured into the Ural Mountains. They never came back. In February 1959, their bodies were discovered under bizarre and horrifying conditions. Their tent had been slashed open from the inside. Some were barefoot, running into the freezing night. Others had gruesome injuries, fractured skulls, broken ribs, one missing a tongue. Yet, no external wounds explained the trauma. Officially, it's called an avalanche, but the case remains shrouded in mystery. Were they fleeing from an unknown predator or something more supernatural? Adding to the intrigue, the group's journals and photographs suggest they were spooked by something during their expedition. Some images show mysterious lights in the sky. Other clues point to government testing of secret weapons, including high-frequency sound waves, and yet none of these theories fully explain the radioactive traces found on some of their clothing. Even now, the Dyatlov Pass whispers its chilling secrets. In the small town of Taos, New Mexico, there's a sound. A low, persistent hum. Some hear it constantly, others not at all. Known as the Taos Hum, this strange noise has baffled scientists for decades. Attempts to record it often fail, yet it's driven some residents to despair. Scientists have explored countless possibilities, from geological vibrations to industrial machinery. But the hum is unique. It's not a single tone, but a blend of frequencies, almost impossible to pinpoint. Theories range from the mundane to the bizarre. Electromagnetic interference, secret government experiments, or even an unknown form of communication. What's most unsettling is the psychological toll it takes on those who hear it. Sleep deprivation, headaches, and anxiety are common complaints. For some, it feels like a sound with no source, a presence that simply won't leave. Whatever the source, the hum remains an unsolved riddle, echoing through the deserts of New Mexico. It started with a crash. In July 1947, something fell from the sky near Roswell, New Mexico. The military claimed it was a weather balloon, but witnesses report seeing strange debris and even stranger bodies. Over the years, Roswell has become synonymous with UFOs and government cover-ups. Was it truly an alien craft, or just Cold War paranoia? Witnesses described metal fragments that seemed unearthly, and possibly light yet unbreakable. One rancher reported symbols etched onto some pieces, resembling hieroglyphs. Meanwhile, local hospitals received military orders to treat unusual patients. Even decades later, deathbed confessions from military personnel hint at something far more extraordinary than a weather balloon. The truth remains elusive, fueling one of the most enduring mysteries in modern history. Here's what Trump had to say about the incident.
Before you leave office, will you let us know if there's aliens? Because this is the only thing I really want to know. I want to know what's going on. Would you ever open up Roswell and let us know what's really going on there?
So many people ask me that question.
I know, it sounds almost ridiculous, but it's actually the real question I want to know.
It sounds like a cute question, but it's actually, there are millions and millions of people that want to go there, that want to see it. I won't talk to you about what I know about it, but it's very interesting. But Roswell's a very interesting place with a lot of people that would like to know what's going on.
So you're saying you may declassify?
Oh.
You'll take it?
Well, I'll have to think about that one, right?
All right.
I'll have
Well,
to think.